Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 16th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 16th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense on first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw. It's Watkins. Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Schmidt. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They'll go to the ground.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass. It's Watkins. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
And the Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
42 Spider.
Trying to barge in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love when you break out the hit stick. When you come and that guy gets struck and he goes backwards, that's how you bring it.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Can hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
This is the 8th play of this long drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Pocket starts to collapse. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
Field goal is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The inside handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to the ground with the running back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
losing a couple on that last play. Here's 2nd and 12. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain?
Time to take a shot. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. He leaves it with his back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
He makes a grab, and he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
We knew this defense was going to be physical in this game. How about that hit on the tight end after a nice gainer preventing him from getting the first down?
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll bring it back. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point gives him a 3-point lead at 10-7. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll immediately call timeout. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Garner. Working that left side now. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down.
And I'll tell you what, I like this defense's game plan right here. Drop back, make sure I got the sticks covered. If they want to throw it below the sticks, I'm going to come up and tackle you and make sure I get you to fourth down.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. They barely get the punt out of their own territory. It'll be marked down just outside the 45. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The burnt orange just smoked the Aggies the last time these two got together.
And anytime you get beat down by your rival, like Reese was talking about, it stings. And it's talked about for a long time, and your coaches do not let you forget it.
And these two teams feel it on the recruiting trail too, right? Texas's blowout win last year really helped them this past offseason. So they're looking to capitalize and see if they can go 2 years in a row.
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Rios. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Wide out in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Past the 30. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He wants to throw. Got a man. It's Morales. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. It's Garner. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
He'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Running to daylight from inside his 25. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David. He's looking deep. And he reels it in inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They'll give it to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he could run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback checking off. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Waning seconds in the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half, and there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. Fair catch called for and made. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll try the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Garner. Unloads it left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They'll throw it on first down, trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. At the 35, he's open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back...
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up. Back to throw, it's Watson. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Pressure. Touchdown, Texas! They take the lead with the 6. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. The 2-point conversion is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Throws to the tight end. And that pass picked off. Got some room to run. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it at the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Texas offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I like the running back there on the route with the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Watkins. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their...
And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Quarterback checking the play. They keep attacking through the air. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
To the air on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down, you can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right, to try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses, but just poor execution. Not a good job of understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside, and it bounced outside. You want to take that thing inside, so the offense needs to operate a little bit better and maybe not run as much counter because the defense got in there pretty quick.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Watkins. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really...
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got the back over the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Finds his man enough for the first. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the ball squirted out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Final play of the quarter coming. Running to the left. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. First down to start the drive after the break. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And I think in today's era of college football, we get enamored with the jet sweep. It's exciting. You're getting this wide receiver involved in the run game, but sometimes it's just better to go old school and just run the football conventionally north-south.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Past the 25. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it on the counter. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this...
Off he goes! He's at the 40, at the 20, and he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Aggie! Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Texas. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Watkins. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
The defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 150 yards receiving. That time, the ball falls incomplete, but we haven't seen that happen too often today.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down.
At the 36. Now, 4th down.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. This place is alive, and they love to force this offense into another mistake. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Longhorns! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Garner. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Coming up, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. These corners going to give them some space. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Caught in the backfield. It's Morales. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
And the Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. They're trying to get to it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. Looking for a crease. It's Rios. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Looking to throw, it's Garner. Feeling some heat. They got him! Big stop into the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak